Welcome to the after party, everybody. Things are getting emotional this weekend. My word. Raj, hold your emotions together. Radhika, do not start crying on me just yet, okay? Because before we get on to seeing all those emotions and talking about that, I think that happened with Neha just now on the Sunday episode, let's go back to Saturday, first of all, people. Did you enjoy the Saturday episode? Because for the first time, we saw all the scores and the leaderboards and what's kind of going on. Raj, did you see all that?
I saw all that, and I thought my team, Bengal Tigers, did incredibly well. Even though there was all sorts of furore between Bengal Tigers and Gujarat Rockers. Bring it on, Bengal Tigers did really well. And actually, can I just say, Sean did a brilliant performance to Tujhe Dekha To Ye Jana Sanam. I don't know what Javid's problem was, but he was doing all sorts. And I think he was just trying to be awkward when it came to his performance with Akriti Gakkar. So I think Gujarat Rockers just need to kind of fix that.
Okay, you touched on it. This was, I think, the standout moment from the Saturday night was that awkwardness, right? So what happened was now the teams are giving their scores, 6s, 4s or 2s for the people performing. And Javid Ali gave Shan and Akriti 4 instead of a 6. Radhika, when that played out and you saw on the TV, you saw the drama, what did you make of it?
Do you know what? It's a hard one, but he shouldn't have to justify why he gave that 4 or 6. And I agreed with that point. Sorry, Raj, but, you know, it's true. Sean gives that look and the camera goes, didn't, you know, like it's even more, wow, what a shocker. But it's true. He's given that 4 for his own reason. And he explained why. I will say, though, I did agree with Sean's view. And Sean said, when you are variating these songs, it's not good to change it up totally. It's all about these iconic songs that we know, we've watched, Tujhe Dekha To Ye Jana Sanam. If he had changed that anymore, I wouldn't be able to link it back to the film. And that is so important when it comes to entertainment. We listen to so many different songs and we think about the characters, the role, the film, the outfits, everything. So I will say, Raj, I agree with you on this one, but yeah, let's see what happens next.
It's interesting because what Sean did as his comeback to Javid's feedback that he thought, you know, more could have been done with the song, and therefore he gave it a 4 instead of a 6. But what Sean said was, and I thought Sean made a little dig at Javid because he goes, it's not just about kind of going, to the Jeka, so you done, he goes, if I do that, I've ruined the song.
Yeah.
And that is kind of, that's Javid's trick. That's what Javid, because of his Sufi-esque voice that he's got, that's what he can bring to the song. So he's kind of saying, hey, look, I didn't do what you did. Was that a little double-handed diss?
Did you see those eyes?
The eyes. And did you see when Javid said, Javid also said, he goes, Balika Bakra Ban Gaya. And I was like, you know what? That's so true. He is, yeah. He's just being awkward for the sake of it. And he doesn't need to do, I mean, I completely agree with you, Radhika. When, you know, you can't ruin the song. I mean, this is a cult classic number, yeah, Tujhe Dekha. You can't change it completely. But I love the way how Sean and Akriti performed it. Akriti got really emotional because what Javid had said was pretty, I don't know, it felt really personal. So I think Akriti was right to get emotional about it.
I don't know, you say that. All she was doing, she was singing out of her comfort zone, right? So she was out of her scale. And she went, oh, look, Akriti's a good friend, right? But she's like, oh, for me, this is a really big deal because I'm in 2 notes. Look, I don't understand what it is. But if you said to me, oh, Tommy, you got to present a skiing program. And I'm like, well, I'm not used to presenting in minus 20 degrees. This is out of my comfort zone, but I'm not going to cry over it. It's like, that's what you do. That's what you do as an artist.
I'm supporting Bengal Tigers. And for me, I thought it was a big deal. So I thought, you know what? They didn't pick it. Well, Javid was just picking on Akriti. I thought Akriti did fantastically well.
Sorry, Raj. No, Javid said what he said. Akriti made it really clear that she knew it wasn't a personal thing what he was saying, and she explained why. And then he said sorry. He took a step back. He sat back. He was like, okay, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, and he embraced her.
Let's hear it there.
Kailash did something quite interesting as well, because when Kailash got like a bit of criticism or feedback, he said, I respect judges. He didn't say, I agree with them. He just said, I respect them. And he sort of smiled like, you can say what you want, but I don't believe you because I'm really good and I'm Kailash Kher. So it's like, Kailash doesn't care.
But the best thing about it was when it came to Gujarat Rockers performing, you know, Sean gave it his own back anyway because he gave him a 4 as well, which was Yeah, I thought, yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Tit for tat, hey? So how are Big Tigers performing now?
See, I disagreed with Javid where he did it, but I was happy the way Sean got back and said, you know what? Yeah, you deserve a 4 as well, not a 6.
But isn't this about musical talent?
There's a bit of rivalry, so hey, let it be.
No. Well, see, what was also bizarre was Sean used the same criticism that he got, or Javid gave, to say that he went, you know, I would have liked to have seen you do a bit more with the song. And yet, when they asked Sean about it, Sean goes, oh no, it's important not to mess with the song too much when he's performing, but yet somebody else, no, I want you to play with it more. So I'm like, mate, you need to make your mind up. So I'm not too sure about what I'll now label Sneaky Sean, everybody. Sneaky Sean. I don't know what he's doing, but he's up to some sort of tricks. But on that note, tables have turned. Punjab are now top, Mumbai are now bottom. Everything is all just moving around because there are 6s and 4s and all that to be scored. So there's things can change around a lot. We've seen it change in that last week. Just before we move on to Sunday, because lots happened today, tell me quickly, Radhika, about Naya Bhassin's outfits, because we're going to talk about Naya singing in a minute, but the outfits from Saturday night, they weren't risky at all.
No, so if we can just go back to last week, what she wore compared to this week. I'm thinking...
Remind everybody, what did she wear last week? What was she rocking last week?
She was rocking the hot pants. And you know what? You got to give her credit. She's gutsy. And I think what she was trying to do, and she said that, was she's trying to show people that, you know, it's okay to wear this. And it is okay, though it may have made a lot of people possibly feel uncomfortable watching that on screen, you know, it being a family show and whatever. But she's trying to prove a point. And if people, artists like her, don't do this, how will we change society? Having said that, I felt it was a bit different than what she wore this week, which was a lot more covered up. And maybe she felt the pressure. Maybe she felt like she had to prove something. Or she might just be showing that, look, you can wear this and wear that and show her different styles. And as an artist, why can't you do that? You shouldn't just be known for the girl in hot pants or the girl in sari.
Yeah. Raj, you're often known as the boy in hot pants. How does it feel changing the world through hot pants? Is that something that you're on a mission to do?
Tommy, you know what? I'm taking a leaf out of your book, yeah? So I think the hot pants I'll leave to you.
No pants at all.
Exactly, no pants. But no, I thought Naya Bhassin, I think she looked incredible this weekend. I mean, I thought the sari look that was going on today, I mean, I'm a sari kind of guy. When it comes to women, I think, you know, you got to wear the desi. Not Tommy, not that I'm a sari kind of guy like
you
that.
Said
right?
it.
I'm saying
that's the clip. That's the clip we're going to put up. Raj Baddhan says, I'm a sorry kind of guy.
Yeah, but I think women look absolutely, I mean, so they look amazing. The hot pants, I think, yeah, it was fine last week. I mean, come on, I think we watch it on films. Why not watch it on TV as well?
Yeah. But Raj, did it make you feel a little bit, would it made you feel uncomfortable if you were sitting there watching it with your parents?
Not really. No, I think we watch it, like I said, we watch it enough in films. And she's the kind of person who does those kind of like, you know, very westernized numbers or those kind of remix type tracks. So, you know, that's I mean, it's only tonight when we saw the bit kind of folk kind of nature of tracks that she did. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, we're kind of known that Naya Bhassin is known for those kind of western kind of numbers, really.
Right. Well, actually, Tommy, yeah. I think it's important in this reality show because it's real, right? That we see the songs that they're performing to and the sets and the scenes, they complement each. Like everything has to work together. And if she didn't wear something like that, because Esa Jadu Dollar is like one of those, like, it's one of those classy item number type tracks. Well, that's what I think anyway. But and I thought the whole choreography, because we've not talked about choreography at all, and that was on point. Like I was so impressed with the choreo. Like, you know, and no one's really been dancing like her. She pulled it out of the bag last week, and this week totally different. In the sari, you know, she's definitely pulling up in the ranks, I think, for a lot of people.
Fully agree. And I think right now, this weekend was, for me, the Naya Bhassin weekend. If I was to take one star away, I mean, Salman Ali, you know, Shabab Sabri, Javed Ali, Kailash Kher, they've all been brilliant over the weeks. You've seen some great performances from them. But this was Naya's weekend. So let's move on to the Sunday night show. Happy Holi. Happy Holi, everyone, for Sunday.
Happy Holi.
We got a lot of colour. We got the opening was nice and colourful. Everyone dressed nice and colourful. This is a big Holi celebration show. Loved hearing Oranga Barasa. Sajid, how does Sajid do that with that voice? Because he's got that. He put that twang on that Ranga Barasa. That deep.
A very Amitabh Bachchan type. Amitabh Bachchan kind of. Yeah. I thought that undertone was
brilliant. It was awesome. So it's a nice, big, colourful, shiny episode. But we got emotional. So carrying on where we were about Neha Bhasin, she sung a beautiful folk song, Madania, about her dad. And she also did Lambi Judai, like a stripped back, slow down version of Lambi Judai. I mean, I could talk about that performance for a while, but let me hear from you, Raj. You're seeing Neha now performing that. It was emotional. She's singing it for her dad who passed away, sadly. How did it make you feel in the Baddhan house?
It was very touching. I mean, I thought seeing Neha on that side, because we're not seeing much of a kind of emotional connect as much as we did this weekend. It was incredible, and the way the episode changed from the Holi and the celebrations to a bit more emotional in the second half was something. So yeah, I think Neha did incredibly well. Her voice, there was something about when she sang Madania, the way she sang that. And I think that Punjabi connect was just something else, which is why we got to see Mika sing without the shades for the first time in the series.
Yes. Yeah, he actually went to put them on at one point, fumbled because he was all emotional, and then he just went, "Oh, forget it. Let's stay it off. Let the tears flow." Mika was crying. Everybody was crying. It's supposed to be Holi, and yet there was tears galore. So it was emotional. But I think what's so nice about Madani and other songs like that, whether you're a guy or a girl, because obviously it's the girl singing about leaving the family house, and Madani itself is about saying to your dad that I'm going to be a stranger soon to this family. I'll be in the distance. That gets me. I remember when my sisters got married. I didn't like it. I didn't like all the tears. I'm like, this is hard enough as it is, and everyone's crying. It's an emotional time. Radhika, does it bring back memories for you as a woman? Who's married? Does it trigger a lot of emotion?
I think it does. More so when I heard what she said about why she was upset, because her father supported her work. And, that really got to me. It made me cry, I'm not going to lie, because my father also supports what I do. And it's so important that as artists, we get that support. And these artists that are on the stage that we're watching have got that support. That's why Mika Singh got up. That's why everybody felt connected, and they're showing a lot of that family connection, which is important, which our UK people need to see. It's okay to be an artist. They're setting these precedents where we can actually aspire. These younger generations should feel it's okay to be a singer.
And she did say also, because her father had seen the kind of Western side to her music, so you always wanted to see her do the folk bit, which was the thing that we saw tonight. And I gotta admit, especially now with the way things have been with the pandemic, I think everyone's got that kind of emotional kind of touch. Everyone's lost someone that they know. So I think whether it's your mother, your father, whoever in the family, I think it definitely touched the right chords with that.
And that's what they were talking about, right? They were talking about everyone's family support. And, without that, where would we be? That's what Mika said as well, isn't it? Your mom and dad, even if you don't have them, you should just still be grateful for all the people are around. And we need...
Which actually is something that you would never hear Simon Cowell and Amanda Holden saying. You're not going to hear Simon Cowell, just want to remind everybody to respect your parents. And if your parents are still with you, show them some love. That is a very Desi thing to say. Do you see what I mean? And here we are sitting in the UK. That's our world. We're like a bit West and a bit East. And these are the values that are running through us, which make a show like this so unique. And again, for me, hearing songs like, Dil Hai Ke Manta Nahi, Payal, by the way, she sounds so 90s. So you got all those 90s music songs running through me. I'm sure like you guys, I'm playing like 90s Mark Morrison, R&B, hip hop alongside Dil Hai Ke Manta Nahi, but that makes perfect sense. Do you not enjoy flicking onto a show like this just to kind of get that Desi side of you out, really? It's healthy, isn't it?
Bin Tere Sanam yesterday was just been on. Mika singing it with the two girls on the side. It set the scene. It was really like, these olden goldies flashback songs they're the best.
The 90s ones are the best. But I mean, what about Gerua? I think Gerua yesterday was brilliant as well. Yeah, and seeing Prita and Karan together, they were awesome. I mean, they looked amazing from Kundli Bhagia. They've got this kind of thing going on, which was nice.
Like, it was nice to see them, but I kind of wanted someone wowzer, like, coming on, you know.
Who do you want?
But they are Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have had Shah Rukh and Kajol. Imagine.
But and also on that note, we had the little comedian, the 8-year-old, 10-year-old. I'm like, this is the show that keeps on giving, because every week it's a different show. It's like, it started off as like a cricket team thing, then it moves on to like, though they can score each other. This week we had like a judging panel as well. Then we got like a comedy act coming up midway through. I'm like, you know what? It's a show that's full of surprises, surprise performances.
Entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
But he was a little cutie though. The way he was trying to I think some of the jokes that he kind of gave out were all right. I mean, they weren't like, this is the humor between India and UK, right? So some of the humor were like, what the hell's going on with this kid? What's he saying? But in India, they love all that. I mean, it's just a bit of entertainment, isn't it? But I think it's
I rated him. I thought he was a solid little performer. I just thought, this kid, you don't get Desi kids like that here. Like, he's got the lyrics, got the chat. He was running the stage. Confident kid. But look, the main thing is, though, like I said, this is a show that keeps on giving. Like, so there is great performances, there's great stories. Like you see, we're hearing, you know, professionals criticize professionals. So this is personal. They know each other. There's a lot to this, and loads of great songs. So if you're just missing live music, this really is a show. It's the Indian Pro Music League. It's on Saturdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. But of course, it's repeated in the week as well. So look out for it on ZTV. We're going to take a break for a couple of weeks from the coverage. I'm going to come back for the end of the series. Do keep sharing it. Do keep enjoying it. Keep talking about it. Film little clips. Send it to people that you know would love those songs as well. And keep spreading the love of Indian Pro Music League. Raj, thank you so much. Radhika, thank you so much. Thank you to all of our influencers that have been a part of the show for the last few weeks. We'll catch up with you real soon. Check us out right here in a few weeks' time. From the after party, it's me, Tommy, saying laters. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.